So we haven't been posting for a little while, only because of technical difficulties, but we're back. So we've decided for this video, we're going to do a vlog on our relationship, and we're also going to do a little boyfriend and girlfriend tag, so you guys can see who knows who better. And we're going to be doing shout-outs at the end of this video. Before we start, I want to say a big thank you to the ones that have followed us and who have subscribed to our channel. Especially on my account for Instagram, I've noticed that I've been getting a lot of followers. I've been getting a lot of likes and comments. And it actually means a lot to know that we're actually being quite noticed, especially for it being our only, I think, second week of having our channel up. So thank you for that. And don't forget to follow this cool cat over here. He's going to be doing a lot on hockey, because I suck, and I don't know hockey as much as he does, and he probably would be able to answer questions better than Madison or I. So yeah, so I guess we'll start off with our relationship. So when we come back, that's when we'll start that topic. Okay, we're back. So we're going to start with our relationship journey, and he's going to elaborate on it.
I'll try to, but...
Yeah, it's a lot to explain, and we're not going to explain all of it, but as we add more videos, you're going to see that we're going to be taking bits and pieces of that. Mm-hmm. So over the time, you're going to hear more about it. So yeah. I guess I'll start with the question, where we met, and when. And how. So when we first saw each other, it would have been when I was starting, Grade 12. Mm-hmm. And that, we knew each other prior to that because we grew up kind of together somewhat during the school.
We never actually met.
Yeah, we never talked. We never did any of that. But we saw each other around, so we knew we knew who each other was, and we knew what we looked like and things. And so when I got into grade 11, that's when we started talking. And at that time, my uncle was very ill, and his aunt was very ill, and my uncle ended up passing away, and he was going through the same thing as what I was with his aunt, and his aunt ended up passing away as well from her illness. So we kind of bonded over that mutual connection, which was kind of, it was kind of good that we had each other's support and, shoulder to lean on. And that's not when we first started talking, but, that's kind of when we started noticing that we were bonding and that we were starting to develop feelings like that. So after that, we talked for a long, long while, and at that time, Jordan was a football coach for the high school that we both went to. So my friends and I would go and watch the games, and I would always hide from him because I was so nervous of him realizing, oh, hey, that's the girl that, that I've talked to and things. And at that time, I didn't have his social media. Or, yes, I did, sorry. Mm-hmm. I did, because we talked off of there. And then when I got into grade 12, so we talked that entire summer, and then when I got into grade 12, I kept hounding him to come see me because we talked for over a year and I wanted to see him in person. And because he lived farther away from where I did and where we went to school, it was always difficult for us to find a way to get together. So finally one day he said he was coming, and I thought he was joking around, but an hour later he literally pulled up into the school parking lot to pick me up. And one of my best friends, and she knows who I'm talking about, she literally had to drag me out of the school because I was so nervous that I was going to like fall, or that I was going to, be that girl that says the wrong thing and things like that. So she had to drag me out of the school, and by the time I got to the parking lot, I could see him looking at me in the rear view mirror. So I knew that he had already seen me, so I was kind of like, okay, this is it. We're going to do this. And then when I got into the car, he was really nice and things, and I could tell that he was really nervous as well. And it kind of just went from there, where that first time that we met, it kind of was like that we wanted to see each other again. And we were best friends prior to that. Like, we talked day and night. We talked on the phone. We did everything together. And then we just decided that at one point that we wanted to be in a relationship, and we've been in a relationship ever since. Actually, this November coming up will be our second year that we've put up with each other. But yeah, we will get more in depth with it like later on. We just kind of wanted to put out there kind of like the basics. And so we're going to take a short pause. And when we come back, we're going to do the boyfriend and girlfriend tag. So hopefully that will answer more of your questions. So yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So we're going to do the boyfriend and girlfriend tag now, like I said before. He's going to ask a few questions, and I'm going to ask a few questions. And hopefully with this, you're going to find out a little bit more about us personally. And we're going to see who knows each other better. So he's going to start.
So, say if both of us are sitting in front of a TV screen, what is on the screen? So, for her, I would say, I don't know, probably Vampire Diaries or something. Yeah.
I'd say for Jordan, if it was during the year, it probably would be a hockey game. And if it wasn't a hockey game, I would say it's the Sports Center. And if it wasn't the Sports Center, I would say that it was either baseball or basketball or football. But the only reason I'm saying sports is because when he's at my house, which he has been for the last week and a half, that's all that he'll watch. And if I don't want to watch it, he'll go downstairs and watch it with my dad. So, yeah. Next question.
Okay, so next question. What is my shoe size? So, her shoe size is, I think, 7.5, 8. So,
his, I think, is a 10 or 11. Yeah. I'm surprised I got that right.
Yes, you want to... There.
Alright. Oh, man. What's our weirdest habit?
So what's mine?
This is actually kind of embarrassing because I have a lot of habits that I would rather him not put on camera. They're nothing bad, but they're just things that I've done since I was little. But honestly, I would have to say his would be mocking. Like, when you're talking to him, you'll probably notice in some videos, maybe not these ones, but if I'm talking, he'll lip word what I'm saying to mock me, thinking that I can't see him doing it. And it's quite annoying because it's an everyday thing. I cannot have a normal conversation with him. And another one of his would be heavy breathing. Like, he breathes really, really, really loud. Like, it's like... And when you're trying to sleep, no.
I don't know. I say her weirdest one would probably be everything has to be in the right spot. If it's not in the right spot or it's not straight, like her OCD is just crazy.
Yeah, I do have OCD. For everyone that doesn't know.
So, for the next question, it's going to be, where would I love to travel to? So, hers would probably be either Disney World or Disneyland.
California.
Yeah.
His would probably be, this is a hard one for him because he changes all of the time. I would have to say maybe Toronto. Am I right?
Yeah. I'd only go to Toronto to watch hockey. Or
Europe.
Mm.
Scotland.
No.
I'm not really good at that one because I really don't know where he'd go.
Okay, so for the next question, what am I deadly afraid of? So hers, I would say spiders or anything insect, like, so.
No, it's, I'm just gonna quickly say something to add to that. It's really bad. Like, if there's a spider in my room, I'm screaming. It's almost as if somebody, like, fell to the ground. Like, I have an extreme phobia, and, he's laughing because he knows that I'm, like, totally right. Like, it's bad. Like, it's actually horrible. Honestly, I don't think that he has one. Like, he's not really scared of anything. Like, if he is, I really don't know what it is, because if it comes to bugs or anything like that, he's not scared. Like, he doesn't show any sign of being terrified. I really don't know. Do you want to tell them what your fear is?
No.
Okay. Never mind. Maybe we'll find out later on.
Yeah, maybe. So for the next question, which of my hobbies do you find least interesting?
He did this one on purpose.
Yeah.
Because he knows what I'm going to say.
I can't wait for the next one.
I would have to say that okay, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, and I don't want anybody that's watching to think that I'm, like, dissing out this group of people, but the ones that are, like, madly obsessed with hockey, or, like, sports in general, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but, like, I feel like he is past the line of obsessed. Like, everything that he talks about is hockey. Everything that he refers to is hockey or sports. If we're having a conversation, he will bring up how hockey can fix our situation. And, I love him for it because I know how much he loves his sports, but when I'm trying to be completely serious, he has to bring up a hockey comment, and it's kind of, it's annoying. What's mine?
I don't know, hers would probably be like, I don't know, watching YouTube videos and stuff. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest.
But then he watches Steve Dangle, and that's not annoying. But when I watch stuff, it's annoying.
Yeah.
So.
But, okay, so the next one is, who usually wins our arguments? And, well, probably I would say most of the time it's her, because I'm the one that ends up saying, oh, I'm sorry, or, oh, I didn't mean to, because I take it too far, or something. So, yeah.
I really don't know how to answer that, if you want me to be totally honest. I would have to say that it's kind of even, because we argue about the silliest things. Like, for instance, one of the things that we argue about a lot is, like, say if he wants to go out, like, to a restaurant to eat, he'll ask me where I want to go, and I'm like, I don't care. But then that causes an argument because he's trying to tell me that I have to choose, but he's the one that wants to go out. So we argue over silly things like that. Like, most of the time, it's not even, like, legit. We're not being, like, serious. But I would have to say that he wins. Like, from my point of view, he wins because I just don't like arguing to begin with. And I don't think it's the most healthiest way to deal with things. So, yeah. But before we move on to the next question, we're just going to take a quick break. So when we come back, we'll do a few more, and then we'll do the shout-outs. Okay. We're going to do two more, or three more. And then we're going to do the shout-outs. So do you want to read the...
So the next one is, since we went from who usually wins the arguments, what do we usually, or what are our arguments really about? We kind of answered it in the last one, but...
I don't know. I guess silly things like, he's a hoarder for clothes, and he doesn't like to admit that he is. So then he tries to, like, hog them all into his car. And, because of my OCD, like, I'm not trying to be that person that blames their OCD on everything, but, like, it bothers me when he has, like, 10 pairs of pants, 10 pairs of underwear, 10 pairs of shirts all piled in the back of his window and on his seat. And I will show you guys a picture sometime of what it looks like, because it honestly looks like he went to Frenchie's and, like, hogged the store and put it all in his back seat. And it's annoying at times because we travel with people. Like, we go to school with, like, 2 other people, and then I'm the one that has to take it all out of the car to put it in his dresser, and that goes under laundry because he doesn't like to do his laundry, and then I'm stuck doing the laundry. So yeah, I guess that would be an argument for me to give to him. Do you want to say one for me?
Well, I don't know, just really food and stuff.
I would say his is my cleaning, because I clean, like, I obsessively clean things, and it annoys him when I do, because we're the complete opposite.
Yeah.
You want to do a next one?
Okay, so this is our last one, because we got to start wrapping this up. It's already been 19 minutes. So, who's more jealous?
Of, like, what?
Of each other.
I would have to say that, not that I'm jealous of him, but I'm jealous of his skills that he can do. Like, strength. And I'll put that in the next video about some of our like, mental health and stuff like that. But, like, his strength, his skill, like, things like that really bother me, because, like, when it comes to sports, he can do it easily, and then I struggle with it because of my like coordination and stuff like that, and it just kind of upsets me that I'm unable to do things that he can do. So I guess I would have to say I'm more jealous of him.
She is. And that's what I'm saying. She's more jealous than I am. So yeah.
At least he admits it, right?
Yeah.
So guys, that's it for that. If you guys have any questions, just let us know. I'm going to do 4 shout-outs for the people that have followed me and have liked my pictures. And if you want to be the next video shout-out, just go like a picture or so, or go follow us on Instagram. That's what we mainly look for. And I'll put the links below. So, the first one that I will do is, let's see, Shar Beals. And I work with her actually. She's a great person, so if she's watching this, I hope you see it. The next one is Tiff_Marie20. Thank you for that. The third one is Nat_Nat66. Thank you. And the last one is going to go to futurestars.tashkent. So thank you. I want to thank all of you for following us. And like I said, if you want to be the next one, you know what to do. Have a good night, guys.